AVC Sports presents Cambridge High School Bobcat Basketball. Brought to you by Dunning Motor Sales, Southeastern Med, West 40 Auto Sales, Ohio Sports Medicine Institute, Whitesides of Cambridge, and Advantage Bank.
Tonight, the Bobcats looking for revenge. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Cambridge High School. Time for another exciting evening of Cambridge High School Bobcat basketball and Point Restaurant pregame show. I'm Bill Kassler, and joining me, finally, Mr. Bill Kogel.
I'm back.
Hey,
I'm back, baby.
You did make it back. Tonight, the Claymont Mustangs come in, and Bill, I talked about it. Bobcats looking for revenge. Up at Claymont, the Mustangs laid a 61-32 hurting on the Cats in the fourth game of the season.
Yeah, the Bobcats didn't shoot very well, didn't play very well, turned the ball over a lot in that ball game, and that's not something that Coach Fo's looking for. Now, we look at the last game, and they shot well, they took care of the basketball, so we look for a little bit better performance by the Bobcats tonight, I'm sure.
4 solid quarters by the Bobcats, and they are looking better. They're looking to turn the bend. They're starting to look more and more like a tournament basketball team.
Well, that's what you want at this time of the year. You play the season to get ready for the tournaments. We saw that for years with Coach Ford, and Coach Fote really feels the same way. Wants the team to get ready for the tournaments, and when they get ready to play tournament time, they'll be ready to play basketball.
Bobcats come in 5-8 overall, but they have been on a hot streak lately. Bench is a little bit shorter. Taylor Lepla, from what I understand, broke his nose again, but he's going to go without the mask again.
Is there anybody with a bigger heart than that boy? I tell you, he's a big kid, big athletic kid. He has improved so much over the last 2 years. Just not only in his size and everything else, but his ability, and he's really shown well here in this last part of the season. So we're looking forward to him in the tournament time.
Bobcats and the Mustangs tonight. We're going to take to a break, but before we go to break, there's over 100 little Cambridge cheerleaders that we're going to give you a quick preview of. We'll have the whole thing at halftime, so stay tuned. Back with more after this.
The Point Restaurant pregame show, presented by The Point Restaurant, where friends meet to eat.
Whitesides of Cambridge blast off 08.
It's our huge winter clear out.
With the area's biggest GM selection.
Like a new 08 professional grade GMC Canyon for $14,288.
An 08 Pontiac G6 for $15,988.
An 08 Grand Prix for under $20,000.
Or a sleek Buick Lucerne for $25,488.
All with a full tank of gas.
And GM's 5-year 100-grand powertrain warranty.
0 for 60 on many 07s.
Rebates up to $5,000.
Plus tax time specials on the pre-owned lot.
And Whitesides of Cambridge, just north of I-70 on Route 209.
I'm a physical therapist, Southeastern Med, Sportsman and Rehabilitation. We're going to work hard to get you back into the game of life.
We also have athletic training services. Our athletic trainers rehabilitate the physically active from Cambridge, Meadowbrook, and John Glenn all the way to senior citizens.
Does the room spin when you lay down or roll over in bed? Do you have difficulty walking up and down the aisles at the grocery store? If so, vestibular rehab may be the answer for you.
Has an injury, disease, or the aging process stopped you or a loved one from doing the things that are important to you? Let occupational therapy be your lifeline to get back to living life how you want to.
If you're an injured worker looking to return to work, or an employer looking to prevent injuries, here at Southeastern Med we can help.
We offer aquatic therapy and a variety of aquatic classes. The warm water makes a safe, ideal environment for relieving pain and stiffness to improve movement for everyday life.
At Southeastern Med, Sports Med and Rehab, we are always on the ball.
Welcome back to Cambridge High School. Bill Kassler here with Coach Don Boat. Coach, Claymont comes in tonight, a team that in the third game of the year really had the Bobcats number. They beat us 61-32. Bobcats, of course, go up last week and play against New Philadelphia team that did a good job of them in the second game and really handled the Quakers by 18 points. Probably one of your best games of the year.
That was a game where we were able to put 4 quarters together, and I think the last time we talked, We were talking about the progression of the last 3 or 4 games, and it just seemed to all come together there at New Philly.
Claymont, of course, did win that game, the third game of the season against the Bobcats. They had an outstanding game. This time things are a little bit different. How do you think things have changed?
Well, I think like you were talking about before, the kids have, the younger kids have accepted their roles and really grown into them. You're starting to see a little bit more team chemistry. Kids that are, willing to give up the ball, make the extra pass, to get a good shot on the backside. But, all those intangibles you're starting to see now that we didn't see a lot in the beginning of the season. And that, plus our youth, I think, added up to a pretty lopsided loss at Claymont. So we're hoping that we can continue the things that we did at New Philly that we did well and carry those over into this game.
Mustangs are a very big team. Every starter the last time was over 6 feet tall. How do you match up with Claymont?
Not very well, but we'll be all right. I think there's some things that we do, I think, that negate some of the height advantage they have, but we really have to make sure that we're checking out tonight. We checked out well against New Philly. Overall, a shorter team than Claymont. Claymont's, like you said, 6'4", 6'4", 6'5". So we're really going to have to put a body on somebody and go after the ball pretty strong.
Thanks a lot, Coach. Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Back with more right after this.
You've been watching the Point Restaurant pregame show, presented by The Point Restaurant, where friends meet to eat.
Advantage Bank has what you need when you need it. Whether you need a mortgage for a new home or want to refinance your existing home, Advantage Bank has the perfect loan for you. Ask one of our mortgage specialists about our fixed and variable rate loans and loans for first-time buyers. Check into one of Advantage Bank's construction loans and build your dream house with only one closing. Advantage Bank, serving you locally with what you need when you need it.
No matter what the sport, injuries can occur. For advice, effective treatment, and a rehabilitation plan, see Dr. James Klobuchak and his staff at Ohio Sports Medicine Institute. Athletes who receive the correct treatment and continue to train following an injury will return to competition sooner than those who do not. Get back in the game of life. Ohio Sports Medicine Institute, a full-service sports medicine facility, can help. From injury through rehabilitation to recovery. Ohio Sports Medicine Institute, 216 Highland Avenue in Cambridge.
Welcome back to Cambridge High School. Bill Castler and Bill Koger with you here, getting ready for the introduction of starting lineups. We'll turn it to public address announcer J.P. Feldman.
Number 4, Kenny Fannin. Number 20, Josh Brindley. Number 30, Zach Gullick. Number 40, Daniel Wise. The Mustangs are coached by Mr. Brian Watkins.
Cats come into tonight's game 5-8 overall, 2-6 in the ECOL. Claymont comes in 6-7 and 5th in the ECOL. Bobcats looking for a little revenge tonight.
Yeah, they want to play a lot better than what they did in Claymont. They certainly are capable of doing that. They just got to take care of the basketball. And you know, this team, when they're shooting well, they're hard to beat, and that's what they have to do. They have to shoot well tonight and really take care of the basketball. This Claymont team's a bit more talented than we've been used to seeing over the last few years. So obviously they're going to give us a little bit of better game.
Some changes, of course, in the starting lineup since we last played Claymont. Taylor Lepla now in the starter's role, and Thomas Norris as the point guard. That should make a big difference.
Yeah, Thomas has played well, and so has Lep. A little bit more height, a little bit more strength inside. So both of those guys have contributed since they've taken over the starting roles.
Kenny Fannin with the basketball for the Mustangs. Long shot from the corner. That's number 20, Brindley. Misses the shot. Jump ball on the rebound and possession to the Bobcats.
Well, fortunate call there for the Bobcats. Taylor Lep doing a good job tying him up inside on the rebound. As he took the ball back up, he was able to just grab a hold of the ball, and officials saw it that way.
Here comes Thomas Norris for the Cats. Norris working on Fannin, dribbles the ball off his foot, gets knocked from behind. No foul is called. They cut Fannin off. Lepla able to get it inside. Man, a lot of contact down there early on, and Leggett, they're going to say, stepped on the baseline. That will give Claymont the possession arrow, but boy,
now, obviously
some heavy contact early.
Obviously, the officials have decided early on they're going to let him play. There has been some physical contact on both sides, but they're calling it equal.
Brindley into Wise. Wise misses the shot. No good, and knocked out of bounds by the Mustangs.
Yeah, Wise knocked it right out of Lepla's hands, and good call by the official. Well, I'll tell you what, they are letting him play. They're banging.
Wise, big 6'4" sophomore, 7.3 points per game. The big number you want to look for with Claymont, number 30. He's on the man on Lepla right now. That's Golick. Just made the defensive play. Ball's out of bounds. They're going to say to the Mustangs. Golick comes in averaging 19.6 points per game. And he is a load. Mills back to Kenny Fannin, who obviously, Kenny not with a lot of game time, judging by the stats. So there's a steal by Thomas Norris. Norris, coast to coast, balls up and in, 2-0 Bobcats.
And that's what Thomas adds to this basketball team. He's just so quick. He's able to pick up the speed a little bit and make those kinds of steals, and we've seen him do that since he's taken over the starting role.
And Kenny Fannin throws it over the head of 30, Zach Golick. And boy, I'll tell you what, I'm looking to the bench to see if there's a substitution.
Right there you can see the Norris just steps in and makes the pass, or takes the pass away rather, as number 4, Kenny Fannin, makes 2 turnovers in a row down the floor.
Shot by Markley from 3-point range. Ball's in.
Oh, my goodness.
Boy, did everything but go down. Golick with a rebound. Here comes Fannin for the Mustangs.
That's one of those how-just.
How-just?
Yeah, how'd you stay out?
Traveling.
Another turnover by the Mustangs.
Well, I'll tell you something right now. And Fannin with 2 bad passes in a row. He doesn't have a lot of stats on the sheet. He's only been in like 6 games. So I'm assuming that Fannin just jumped into this point guard role just recently here. Thomas Norris with the basketball for the Bobcats. Tyler Brown, his first touch. Brown turning, shooting, driving, and missing, but he was fouled.
Yeah, go to the line for 2 here, and the foul's going to be called on, I think, big number 30 in there, and that's Zach Golick.
Maybe 30, I think maybe 40. I think Wise got him.
Yeah, you're absolutely correct. They're going to call it on Fannin, Kenny Fannin.
So Fannin with his first foul. Shots up by Brown, that's good. 3-0 Bobcats, 5:58 left in the first. Another shot for Tyler Brown, the senior. Tyler comes in averaging over 8.5 points a game for the Bobcats. He's the leading scorer. Rebound Brennan Mills for the Mustangs. Here comes Claymont. Brindley drives into the lane. Shots up by Brindley. Got the roll. First points of the game for the Mustangs.
Brindley did a nice job of taking it in there. Maybe it traveled a little bit, but officials letting it go. A nice pass.
3-2. Nice cut by Leggett. Leggett can't get the shot to go. Rebound Golick. Leggett hustles and gets it back.
That's just real good hustle by Leggett that time to take back the ball.
Norris driving, shooting, and missing. Daniel Wise with the rebound for the Mustangs. Here comes Kenny Fanning.
Again, good drive by Norris that time. Just not able to finish. Got to keep your head up.
Right down the middle of the lane. Knocked away by Norris. Straight ahead. Another turnover by Fanning. Leggett can't corral the pass. Now he's going to take it in. Wise is going to pick up the foul this time.
Yeah, Leggett doing a good job of taking it to him. And Fanning looks like he's having a little bit of a problem. Might have taken a cheap elbow.
There's the foul right there. Yep. Wise all over Shane Leggett. So Leggett will go to the line and shoot 2. 5:13 left in the first. Bobcats lead 3-2. Shots up by Leggett off the back of the ring. No good.
Bobcats as a team shooting 61% from the line. And I'm sure Coach Vogt will want a little bit better percentage of that through the tournament time.
Second shot now by Leggett.
Right now on the night they're 1 of 3. Leggett evens it up at 50%.
2 of 4, and it's a 4-2 lead for the Cats.
Good pressure defense by the Bobcats. They're causing some problems.
Brennan Mills gets it back. That's 24. Addison is checked in. They break the pressure. Now Golick's got it down on the baseline, right up over Tyler Brown.
Yeah, good job by Tyler Brown that time to defend back. It was a 3-on-1 situation, and he was right there. But give Golick a lot of credit for making the basket just over top of it.
Norris now works it back to Markley. Trevor outside the arc. He'll take the shot from the top of the key. No good. Rebound underneath Lepla. In the lane now. Driving, shooting, and missing is Leggett. Boy, a lot of contact. They're going to give the ball to Cambridge. No call.
Again, they're letting them play. It's happening on both ends of the floor, so no complaints.
What are they letting them play? Football?
Well,
shot from the corner by Markley. Up, no good. Lepla with a rebound. That's good.
Lepla's played so well inside. Like I say, his presence has just been really, really good. I understand he broke his nose again, but he's not slowing up in it, that's for sure.
Brindley and Addison. Now they're I'll tell you what. Now they're going to call Lepla with a foul, and he's not happy. He's saying, well, they did that to me down there.
Yeah, it's like, I thought that's the way we were playing.
Here we go. Take a look at it.
Yeah, right here. You see Taylor get a little over aggressive right there on the reach, but they called it on really probably one he made the least amount of contact on.
Brindley with the basketball now for the Mustangs. 6-4 Cambridge, 4:14 left in the first. Ryan Hatmaker's checked into the lineup for the Bobcats. Down in the corner. That's 24 Addison. Now he works at top of the key. That ball's tipped away. Tyler Brown comes up with it. Bobcats break out right over to Markley. Ball's up and in.
Yeah, good pass. Tyler waited just the right amount of time to throw that pass over to Markley. Markley did a nice job putting it up.
Lepla with the tip, and let's see who they got it off of. Bobcats are saying it's our ball. Boy, I'll tell you what, they've got a case too, because I think Lep tipped it off Logan Addison's leg.
Yeah.
Take a look here.
This on the breakaway. You can see right there, Tyler just waited the right moment, feed it off to Markley, and put the ball in and up. But you're right on the play back down the floor. I think you're right. Tyler Brown was able to, or Lepla was able to knock that ball off.
Brindley. Driving, shooting, and missing is Logan Addison. Shots up now. The follow by number 40, Daniel Wise. Boy, I'll tell you what, a lot of contact between Tyler Brown and Zach Golick down in the post, too. Hatmaker. Driving to the baseline. Hatmaker's shot is up. No good.
See what they do.
Whistle. I think that's going to be on Golick.
And they're going to call that on the floor. So that's Golick's first. Third team foul. Bobcats take the ball out underneath. You can see right here, Hatmaker did a good job of creating the contact with Golick, and we can use all the fouls on that guy we can get.
Hatmaker back out to Markley now. Trevor, good pick by Lepla. Back over to Norris. Norris, skip pass to Hatmaker. Hatmaker back to Markley. Over to Norris. Norris drives into the lane. Skips it over to Hatmaker. Hatmaker shot from the wing, shots up and good.
Good job by Hatmaker to create space and make that shot. He had a little bit of an opening, but the defense was attacking him, so he made a nice little move, got some space to shoot the ball.
10-6 Bobcats. Brendan Mills with the basketball. To Wise, to Brindley. Back to Mills. Boy, traveling, and they didn't call it. Brindley with a long shot from way outside the arc. Rebound, Brown.
Good positioning that time by Tyler Brown under the basket to get the ball. It was way outside. He was right in position to get it. It's a hard rebound when you're tailing out.
Norris now to Hatmaker. Boy, and I'll tell you what, the picks are even tough tonight. They're just banging each other. Brown turning, shooting, and missing. And let's see, they're going to call him for traveling.
Yeah, he got bumped.
he got hit a little bit.
He got bumped and had to pick up his pivot foot. But again, they're calling it that way both sides of the ball.
I'll tell you something right now. Officials just a bit liberal, I think, tonight with the amount of contact they're allowing. Tipped away by Lepla, and the steal by Lepla.
Again, those long arms being able to be a factor on that press defense.
Boy, and he told me before the game, he said, that nose is hurting. He said, if I get hit in the face, he said, you'll see some tears, probably.
No doubt. That has to be one of the most painful things.
Shot by Lepla is no good. Rebound Brindley. Here come the Mustangs. 10-6 Bobcats, 1:50 left in the first.
Oh, good
steal
pick
by Norris. Norris able to control the dribble. Driving and can't get it to go. Rebound. Lepla tried to tip it up. Mustangs come down with it. Here comes Golick.
That's two breakaways by Norris that he's not been able to finish on.
Long shot in the corner. Brennan Mills misses everything. Hits the top of the backboard. Here come the Bobcats.
Yeah, he's done it. Norris has done a nice job. Just needs to finish those up.
Great steal by Thomas Norris.
Yeah, Thomas, good ball player. Good athlete. Good, swift, quick athlete.
Brown now outside the arc. He's going to take the three. That's good. Big shot by Brownie.
Yep, you want to give him those, you got to take him. Same thing with Markley. Markley's not missed by much tonight.
You've got to get out and get him. Lepla with a steal. Gets it to Hatmaker. Hatmaker driving. Oh my goodness.
Oh, the locals aren't going to like that call.
And he's hurt, too.
Yeah, locals aren't going to like that call. He got tripped up. And
badly. Yeah.
Been some question. Coach Boat right now talking to one of the other officials about it. Not happy.
13-6 Bobcats, 1:02 left in the first. And boy, I'll tell you what, they're on the verge of losing control of this, Bill.
Yeah, they do need to pick up the calls a little bit, I think.
Fannin now with the basketball to Wise, and Brown with a good kick that time, because I'll tell you right now, Derek Kreinbill was wide open underneath, 34.
Yeah, good defensive move by Brownie.
Bobcats lead by 7. Under a minute to go now. Back out, Fannin's got the basketball. Fannin with Hatmaker working on him to Brindley. Brindley way outside the arc, back to Fannin now. Fannin drives down, gets it to Brindley on the baseline, tries to get it back outside. Kreinbill and Brown fighting for it. They're going to say jump ball, possession arrow to the Mustangs.
Yeah, I'll tell you, that was a good job by Brownie that time. He had 3 Mustangs around him. Just shows his strength going up and grabbing a rebound and causing that tie-up.
With the inbounds, Brindley's got it.
Right now, Winston Turner in the ballgame being called upon to play inside against some of the bigger guys.
Kreinbill now, top of the key, works it back to Logan Addison, who's in the game. Addison driving, shooting, losing control, picked up by Thomas Norris. Back to Brown. Brown back to Norris.
Yeah, good job of the Bobcats to hold that ball out, to get control of it.
13 seconds left.
Winston Taylor that time. Winston.
9, 8, Turner. I'll tell you what, Norris tried to drive in, and Winston Turner was kicking back out, and they miscommunicated a little bit there.
I was trying to give Winston a little credit on the other end of the floor. I thought he did a nice job defensively there. Probably drew the charge, but there was no call, which we're getting used to seeing.
Brindley driving, shooting, and scoring. That's going to do it at the end of the first quarter. And the Bobcats with a 5-point lead. The score after one, 13-8 Cambridge. Back for the second quarter right after this.
Hi, I'm George Shahady, owner of West 40 Auto Sales in Cambridge, Ohio, where for over 17 years we have specialized in selling and financing pre-owned cars, trucks, and vans for under $10,000. And here at West 40 Auto Sales, we have guaranteed financing, which means everyone gets approved. Most cars come with warranties and are checked by the mechanic on site to make sure your deal is right. And remember, at West 40 Auto Sales, cash always gets you a discount. So call us today at 740-439-5504 or check us out on the web at west40autosales.com and see what we can do for you.
We're back at the Cats Lair. Bill Kassler and Bill Kogel. Bobcats lead 13-8 after one very physical quarter of basketball.
Very physical. And the officials will let it go that way.
See if they try to get control of this. Boy, I'll tell you something right now. You let kids play like this, and it'll get a little bit too aggressive.
Well, you know, I'll say this, Bill. This is what we oftentimes see in the tournaments. We see them letting the play go. And it's nice to see that, you know, to be honest with you, I think this is going to prepare us a little bit more for the tournament. If we can play a little bit more physically and show that we can come out of it.
There's a kick not called. Ball's kicked around again, and Winston Turner able to pick it up. Then he loses control. Timeout. Good timeout by Ryan Hatmaker. Bobcats with possession of the basketball.
Yeah, again, good hustle by both teams. Both guys, teams down on the floor after the basketball. And, you know, that's good hustle, good physical play. I'll tell you what, I kind of like these games.
Well, I'll tell you what, how much wish we had Coach Vogt and Mike like we had Coach Linscott Mike the other night. It'd be interesting to hear what he had to say over there while he was talking to that official.
You think it'd be a good idea right now?
I don't know if it'd be a good idea, but I'd be interested. Keep in mind, halftime, we'll have all the stats and all the game, the halftime wrap-up brought to you by Southeastern Med.
Hey, you know what? 1977, senior guard Doug Donnelly tossed out 10 assists in a losing effort to Claymont, 49-47. Oh, excuse me, that was at New Philly. Senior guard Mark Green led the Cats with 24 points. It's hard to see somebody score 24 points and only have 47 in a ball game and lose by 2.
Wow.
Kind of one of the fun facts that Ray Sims has given us tonight.
Winston Turner. Sorry, that's Norris. Gets it back to Lepla. Top of the key. Nice shot by Taylor Lepla.
Yep. Good spot for Lep.
15-8 Bobcats.
Likes
just
that.
Underway here in the second.
Yep, likes that little elbow shot.
Logan Addison with the skip pass up to Golick and back to Brindley. Back now to number 12, Aaron Cox, who's checked into the game for Coach Brian Watkins. Cox now working, looking, trying to get it into Golick, who has not had many touches here tonight. For averaging 20 points a game, I think he's still with a goose egg.
Yeah, that's the idea. I think maybe keep the ball out of his hands. Oh, nice move by Brindley.
Brindley scoops it in. The 6'4 senior averaging 11.7 points a game. 6 already, I think. Ball knocked out of bounds by Cox and an aggressive man-to-man by the Mustangs.
Yeah, that time, Brindley did a nice little job, moved down inside. He was behind the backboard, reached up around with that 6'4 frame of his and was able to put it in.
Cox now harassing Thomas Norris.
But Claymont picking up the defense.
Norris outside the arc, kicks it back to Turner. He'll shoot the 3. Ball's off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound fought for. Brindley comes down with it. Here come the Mustangs. Cox up the floor. Driving, shooting, and missing is Logan Addison, but I think either Brown or Lepla got him on the arm. Let's take a look here.
You're not going to call that on Brownie.
And Addison stepped to the line, shooting 81% on the night. So he's deadly from the line. 15-10, Bobcats lead by 5. Shots up by Addison. That's good.
Good pure shooter.
You know, when you try to put the jinx on somebody like that, it never works.
It only works for the team you're rooting for, Billy.
Second shot by Addison. Again, shooting 81%.
Chris Fultz, number 14, checks in for Claymont.
And checking into the ball game now, number 14, Chris Fultz for the Mustangs. And he got them both. 15-12, 3-point lead for the Bobcats. Thomas Norris with the basketball. Norris back to Hatmaker. Cleared out of side for Hatmaker. Trying to drive, kicks it back now to Norris. Oh, they're going to call him for traveling.
You know, you're going to let him play. You're going to let him play. This ticky-tack fouls, I don't, you know. I guess he did pick up his foot on the replay there. You could see it, but geez, Al, there's been a lot of that going on tonight.
Aaron Cox with a basketball for the Mustangs. Gets it over to Addison. Back to Brindley. They'll work it down low to Golick. Now Golick on the baseline. Shots up good by Zach Golick. His first 2 of the night. 15-14. Here come the Mustangs. Shot by Hatmaker from the wing. Ball's in and out. Rebound Brindley. Brimley to Cox.
Yeah, Bobcats need to get a little stop here.
Cox back to Fultz. Long shot by Cox, no good.
Well, good tail out that time inside by Brown. He just cleared everybody out and let Markley get the rebound.
Markley now comes to the foul line. He'll take the shot, in and out, no good.
Now, Tyler's got to keep shooting. I mean, he is the shooter on this team. He's just got to keep shooting until they start falling. They're not that far off.
Yeah, Tyler comes in, Trevor, comes in averaging 8 points a game.
My fault.
That's all right. Shot off the backboard now by Zach Golick. That's his second 2 of the game, and just like that, here come the Mustangs. They lead 16-15 on a 6-point run.
Yep, and Coach Holt taking a 30-second timeout, trying to gather the troops back together again. They're not playing with the intensity that they were playing with here in the first quarter and the first part of the second quarter, and things getting away from them a little bit. They just need to regroup here before Claymont gets too far away.
Keep in mind that Bobcat DVDs are available, all 10 boys home games plus 1 girls games. They are $9.95 each. Your best value, $99.95 for all 11 games. Call 432-5605 to order, or just visit yourradioplace.com. You can order online.
Hey, Bill, I've got a chance to thank again Dan Linscott for taking over for me, and John Charlton subbed in for me Wednesday night. Had a little bit of a problem. I missed the game, and I want to thank those guys for filling in for me. I really hated missing, especially since it was the only girls game we were doing this year, and at least through the regular season. But we'll see him in church.
Leggett now, they work it down low, and they're trying to work to LePage, and boy, I'll tell you what, it goes to the Bobcats. Golick put a hand on it before it went out of bounds.
Yeah, give Luke LePage a little bit of credit there. After he got the ball taken away from him, he poked it back out of Golick's hands.
Hey, what, this is a good kind of game to put Luke into, too. Real physical.
Yeah, big physical guy, and he can bang around a little bit inside there, give the other guys a break, and maybe create a little bit of havoc.
Leggett now back out to Norris. Norris back to Leggett. Leggett drives the baseline. Shots up by Shane. That's good. Nice drive by Shane Leggett.
Good job by Shane, and also good job by Luke for creating the opening there for him, as Lepla did a nice job of going after the basketball. Fell out of bounds, but stepped on the line as he was going out.
Chris Fultz with the errant pass, and now 24, Logan Addison will take it out for the Mustangs. Gets it into Aaron Cox. Cox to Fultz. They get a top of the key. Here comes Markley with a steal. Markley's going to go coast to coast. Ball's up. Good.
Yeah, you're going to keep up with him.
19-16.
Here come the Stangs back at it.
Brindley, long shot off the rim, no good. Rebound, Lepla.
Good job. Good tail out again by Taylor Lepla. Bobcats doing a good job on the board.
Up the floor, beating him up the floor. Leggett's got it. Ball's in.
Good job of controlling the ball after Brindley tried to knock it out of his hands. Brindley hustling up and down the floor for the Mustangs, but not able to convert on that defensive play.
21-16. Here comes Brindley driving, shooting. LePage gets a hand on it.
A good block. He had nothing but ball.
Norris now shakes and bakes, holds it up, looking for a little bit of help. He's double teamed on the sidelines, tries to get it inside. Brindley picks it up for the Mustangs, stolen away by Leggett. Leggett kicks it to Markley. Markley now up the floor.
Good job by Markley, just holding back, setting the play up. He was way out, man, 5-1.
21-16 Bobcats, 3:48 left now in the second. Norris picks his dribble up, tries to get it to LePage, knocked out of his hand. Here comes Aaron Cox for the Mustangs.
Thomas just last 2 times down the floor, just got to take better care of the basketball and the passes.
Shots up, rebound, Thomas Norris.
Yep, perfect positioning.
Norris up the floor quickly now, kicks it over to Markley. Markley drives into the wing, shots up from the elbow, no good. Rebound fought for, let's see. Luke LePage had a hand on it.
Yeah, he's going to get the foul coming in from behind, but good aggressive play by Luke, and Thomas Norris is going to get a well-deserved rest as Winston Turner comes in for him.
21-16 Bobcats, 3:19 left in the second. Bobcats continue to put pressure on the Mustangs. Brennan Mills checking back in now for Claymont.
Thomas just a little bit winded over there as Coach Votes coaching.
Oh, steal by Winston Turner.
Oh, good job by Winston.
They get it to Lepla, coming down the lane. Shots up by Lep, in and out. Wise with a rebound for the Mustangs. Here comes Aaron Cox. Cox now off the floor to Wise, to Cox. Inside, Golick's got it. Golick working on LePage, and boy.
Yeah, they're going to get Luke for a little bit of bodying up there, but that's okay. A little bit, again, physical play inside.
I really think that's part of the reason they put him in there. I mean, I really think that Coach, take a look at the replay here.
Yeah, you can see right there, Luke just Well, they're going to call that on Taylor Lepla.
Oh, that's his second.
Wow. Talking about a little reach-in. Let Luke get away with the body and called Taylor for the reach-in.
Shots up by Golick. That's good. 21-17.
That's 7 points by Mr. Golick as he's started to pick up the scoring here in the second period.
3:03 left. That's 2 fouls on Lepla. Let's see if Coach Vogt notices that, because usually with 2 fouls on somebody, they're going to put Zach McVicker in, I think, quickly. And that's going to put Lepla on the bench. And Zach McVicker had an outstanding game up at New Philly.
Yeah, he played really, really well, and it was good to see. So hope he picks up where he left off.
Page now back to McVicker. Markley. Turner now. He'll take it back outside again. Winston Turner working on Aaron Cox now. Over to Markley. Markley being harassed. Back out to Turner, off in the corner. Leggett's got it. Leggett driving, kicks it back out to Markley. Markley back to Turner. Gets it over to Leggett. Leggett turning, shooting, and got the roll.
What a crawl.
That's 2 times Shane Leggett's done that.
Yeah. Good job of backing his man in. He had the advantage and really did a nice move inside to get himself open.
Wise gets it over to Cox in the corner. Long shot by Foltz. Ball's up and followed by Daniel Wise. 23-20.
That time Wise just made his way around Luke LePage. Luke didn't feel him out.
LePage now gets it to Turner. They work it up the floor nicely. Leggett driving, shooting, and can't get it to go. Chased down by McVicker.
Yeah, good hustle by McVicker that time on the rebound.
Back outside now, Winston Turner's got it. 1:52 left in the second quarter. Bobcats slow it down, run that offense a little bit now. Markley working on Foltz. High post, McVicker will take the shot, no good. Rebound kicks out and picked up by Foltz. Here comes Aaron Cox. Up the floor, Brennan Mills back to Cox, back to Golick. Long shot, top of the key by Golick, no good. Rebound comes out, chased down by Leggett.
Good hustle by Leggett that time. Nice job of getting that rebound and putting the ball in a Bobcat hand.
Winston Turner now over to Leggett.
Leggett's really hustling. I like the way he's playing right now.
Inside McVicker, turning, shooting, and blocked by Wise.
Not a real good shot selection that time by McVicker. Need to pass the ball around a little bit more and get a better shot.
Cox now to Wise, back outside. Golick's got it top of the key, gets it in the corner. Foltz, number 14, back to Brennan Mills. Now Wise has it. Wise.
Ooh, Turner almost comes up with a steal.
Knocked away. Golick's got it on the baseline, working on McVicker. Shots up, no good. A lot of contact.
Oh, my
Tip
goodness.
up and in. I think that was Wise or Mills. I'm not sure which one got it. I couldn't call it.
Yeah, I think they're going to give it to Wise, to be honest with you, and probably rightfully so.
Under a minute to go. Bad pass by Turner, knocked out of bounds. 3 Bobcats waiting on the sidelines to come in. Let's see who's got possession now.
It's going to be a Claymont ball because there's a foul called on the Bobcats.
I believe the Bobcats were subbing offensively too. They've got a lot of players in that play offense normally.
Yeah. Leggett called with that foul, his first on the evening, only the 5th on the team. Not many fouls called in this ball game in the first half, only 8.
23-22. Foltz with the basketball now.
Fresh legs for the Bobcats, putting good defensive pressure on here.
Kreinbill in back for the Mustangs. Cox turning, gets it to Golick. Golick drives, shoots. Brown's on him, no good. Rebound Lepla, that's a good rebound.
Good strong rebound by Lep. With 16 seconds to go, the Bobcats moving it up the floor.
Hatmaker kicks it back outside. Good decision by Ryan Hatmaker.
10 seconds to go, Bobcats got to move.
7. Turner driving, shooting, off the backboard, no good. Rebound Hatmaker underneath. Now he can't control it. Kreinbill's got it. That's going to do it. That shot won't count. End of the first half of play, and a good first half. Teams very evenly matched. The score after one half of play is Cambridge 23, Claymont 22. Back with more after this.
Whitesides of Cambridge blast off 08.
It's our huge winter clear out.
With the area's biggest GM selection.
Like a new 08 professional grade GMC Canyon for $14,288.
An 08 Pontiac G6 for $15,988.
An 08 Grand Prix for under $20,000.
Or a sleek Buick Lucerne for $25,488.
All with a full tank of gas.
And she's 5-year 100 powertrain warranty.
0-60 on many
rebates up to 5.
Plus Texan specials up for you.
Whitesides of Cambridge, Route 209.
I'm a physical therapist, Southeastern Sportsman and Rehabilitation. We're going to work hard to get you back into the game of life.
We also have athletic training services. Our athletic trainers rehabilitate the physically active from Cambridge, Meadowbrook, and John Glenn all the way to senior citizens.
Does the room spin when you lay down or roll over in bed? Do you have difficulty walking up and down the aisles at the grocery store? If so, vestibular rehab may be the answer for you.
Has an injury, disease, or the aging process stopped you or a loved one from doing the things that are important to you? Let occupational therapy be your lifeline to get back to living life how you want to.
If you're an injured worker looking to return to work, or an employer looking to prevent injuries, here at Southeastern Med we can help.
We offer aquatic therapy in a variety of aquatic classes. The warm water makes a safe, ideal environment for relieving pain and stiffness to improve movement for everyday life.
At Southeastern Med, Sports Med and Rehab, we are always on the ball.
The Southeastern Med Halftime Show, presented by Southeastern Ohio Regional Medical Center.
Welcome back. We've got 130 little girls in yellow shirts who want to be cheerleaders. You've got to watch this. Here's their halftime routine. I'll tell you what. to take a quick break. We'll be back with more from Cambridge High School right after this.
Advantage Bank has what you need when you need it, at your convenience. AdvantageBank.com gives you a safe, secure online access to all of your Advantage Bank accounts, 24 hours a day. And Advantage Bill Pay gives you the added convenience of paying your bills quickly and securely online. And talk about convenience. The Advantage Platinum interest-bearing checking account offers free and discounted services, all to make your life a little easier. Advantage Bank, serving you locally with what you need when you need it.
I'm a physical therapist, Southeastern Med Sportsman and Rehabilitation. We're going to work hard to get you back into the game of life.
We also have athletic training services. Our athletic trainers rehabilitate the physically active from Cambridge, Meadowbrook, and John Glenn all the way to senior citizens.
Does the room spin when you lay down or roll over in bed? Do you have difficulty walking up and down the aisles at the grocery store? If so, vestibular rehab may be the answer for you.
Has an injury, disease, or the aging process stopped you or a loved one from doing the things that are important to you? Let occupational therapy be your lifeline to get back to living life how you want to.
If you're an injured worker looking to return to work, or an employer looking to prevent injuries, here at Southeastern Med we can help.
We offer aquatic therapy and a variety of aquatic classes. The warm water makes a safe, ideal environment for relieving pain and stiffness to improve movement for everyday life.
At Southeastern Med Sports Med and Rehab, we are always on the ball.
The Southeastern Med Halftime Show, presented by Southeastern Ohio Regional Medical Center.
Welcome back to Cambridge High School. Bill Kassler and Bill Cogley. Boy, it's a lot of fun watching all those little girls cheer.
Oh, it sure was.
They have a blast out there, you know that?
Well, you got to give the kids something to do, and it's good to see them getting re-involved or more involved in the community.
Let's take a quick look at some of our halftime stats. We're not going to have highlights due to all the festivities. A little bit, not quite enough time, but we'll have those post-game. So give us the stats now. First for the Mustangs.
2 points for Logan Addison, 6 points each for Daniel Wise and Josh Brindley, and Zach Golick with 8 points.
Boy, and it was a quiet 8 points, wasn't it?
Yeah, he really picked it up there in the second half, or second quarter rather. Pretty much from that point on, in the middle of the second quarter, he started scoring.
Let's take a quick look now at the Bobcats stats.
2 points rather for Ryan Hatmaker, 2 minutes for 2 points for Thomas Norris, 4 points each for Taylor Lepla, Tyler Brown, and Trevor Markley, and 7 points for Shane Leggett.
Boy, and Shane Leggett really had a super first half. He did his kind of quiet too.
He really hustled. A lot
of really tough drives to the baseline by Shane Leggett. So I mean, he did an outstanding job as well. That's something that was really special. As far as Shane hasn't had a first half quite like that in a while, has he?
No, but he really pressed and pushed hard and really hustled very well that time. And hey, one more fun fact: in on State 1992, junior guard Gino Ford scored 39 points, including 6 3-pointers to lead the Bobcats to an 87-73 win over visiting West Holmes. Senior guard John Mark Scott added 21 points for the Cats, while junior forward Chucky Coble chipped in 10.
Ah, yes, I remember it well. All right, we're going to take a quick break now. We'll be back with more from Cambridge High School right after this.
Hi, I'm George Shahady, owner of West 40 Auto Sales in Cambridge, Ohio, where for over 17 years we have specialized in selling and financing pre-owned cars, trucks, and vans for under $10,000. And here at West 40 Auto Sales, we have guaranteed financing, which means everyone gets approved. Most cars come with warranties and are checked by the mechanic on site to make sure your deal is right. And remember, at West 40 Auto Sales, cash always gets you a discount. So call us today at 740-439-5504 or check us out on the web at west40autosales.com and see what we can do for you.
No matter what the sport, injuries can occur. For advice, effective treatment, and a rehabilitation plan, see Dr. James Klobuchar and his staff at Ohio Sports Medicine Institute. Athletes who receive the correct treatment and continue to train following an injury will return to competition sooner than those who do not. Get back in the game of life. Ohio Sports Medicine Institute, a full-service sports medicine facility, can help. From injury through rehabilitation to recovery. Ohio Sports Medicine Institute, 216 Highland Avenue in Cambridge.
We are back at Cambridge High School. Bill Kassler and Bill Koger with you here. Bobcats with a 1-point lead at the half, 23-22. Boy, I'll tell you what, this is one tough basketball game.
Very, very physical, and the officials let it go that way in the first half. So let's see what happens here in the second half.
Keep in mind, we'll be naming our player of the game after this game, and our winner of the player of the game wins a fresh, hot, delicious Carino's Pizza. They deliver. Just call 432-2200. Or you can just stop down to the Dewey Avenue Center as well. Underway here in the third quarter now. Starting lineup back out on the court for Mustangs as well. Fannin with a bad pass, picked up by Leggett. Leggett now up the floor, driving, shooting, and scoring.
Yeah, they're going to count it. They're going to call blocking foul on Fannin. I'll tell you what.
And that's a good call because Fannin was moving and Leggett did the right thing that time.
Yep, Leggett just starting out where he left off, stealing the pass. Did a nice job of stepping right in the passing lane and then taking it right to the hole. And nice little move there as he cleared himself up to make the shot. Kept his head right up to the basket the whole time.
Shots up by Shane. Caught a lot of rim, but it went down. 26-22. Fannin now being double teamed. Thomas Norris knocks it out of bounds. Almost stolen by Thomas.
Yeah, they're going to attack Fannin as much as possible here.
And that's a good idea, I think, too, yeah. And I'll tell you what, right away, they're going to bring Aaron Cox in because he did much better against the Bobcat press than did Fannin. Now they've got Brennan Mills back there. And Cox picks it up, gets it off in the corner. Wise has it. Works it down low. Golick, shots up by Golick. Boy, I'll tell you what, he does some hard work around that rim.
That just showed his strength there. He just took it right up through Lepp's arms, and Lepp did a good job not fouling, but man, good strength by Golick.
Norris now driving. Nice pass to Brown. Brownie finishes it off.
Good pass by Thomas. That's where his speed counts, man. He's just able to take that little move and create the space.
Cox to Mills, up to Brindley now. Brindley drives in, kicks it to Wise, back to Brindley. Brindley kicks it over. Driving is Mills. He has to kick it back out to Golick. Golick will take the shot off the front of the rim. No good. Wise with a rebound. Knocked away, or did he lose control?
They're going to call a foul on Leggett, I believe.
Probably a good foul by Shane Leggett. Take a look at it.
Yeah, you can see, I'll tell you, big number 40, Dan Wise, just comes in there and not very, he's a big, tall, skinny kid, not very strong. But,
just a sophomore.
Man, he gets in there and gets some rebounds. He's done a nice job.
Yeah, he's just a sophomore. He'll probably put a little bit of weight on, I'm guessing.
Oh, absolutely. He's one of those young bucks that's going to turn out to be a pretty good basketball player. I can tell that.
He'll probably grow into that 6'4" frame, no doubt about it. Misses both free throws. Golick gets the rebound out. Working on Brown, turning, shooting, missing. Rebound Thomas North for the Bobcats. 28-24. Cambridge with a 4-point lead. 6:45 left in the third. Thomas Norris with the basketball now. Norris outside the arc. Markley's got it top of the key. Knocked away now. Markley loses control. They flip it upside. Quickly, Mills down the floor, driving. Blocked by Thomas Norris. Oh, my goodness. I'll tell you what, Brennan Mills was shocked.
Yeah, Thomas did a good job of laying back. Just see him here. He steps back and just waits and then just gets way up over top of Mills and just, or excuse me, Brindley. Who was that?
That's Mills. Brennan Mills. They work it into Golick now on the back to action here. Shots up and good. And 28-26. And I'll tell you what, Zach Golick, he does some blue-collar work under the rim there.
Yeah, he fought hard for that basket. You move Lepp out of the way, and you're moving something.
Norris now back to Brown. Brown will take the three. Shots missed. Rebound knocked away by Brown. Leggett with the ball in the paint's got it up and in.
Yeah, good job by Brownie coming back in. Didn't follow his shot right off the bat. Was a little slow getting in there, but he did a good job of poking that ball out.
Cox now in trouble, and they're going to call Leggett with a touch foul. Okay.
Yeah. That was one of those obvious ones, I guess. That's 3.
Mustangs will have the ball. And he had Shane Leggett's having such a super game, and he would get a touch foul.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can't anything bad about it. I mean, that is his 3rd foul. And of all the contact that's been going on here tonight, get a little cheapy like that to get a 3rd foul on one of your players that's playing the best of all the players on the floor right now.
Wise works it to Golick. Golick shots up, no good. Good job by Lepla that time. Lepla looking for some help. Gets it back out to Norris. Norris up the floor quickly. Hatmaker's got it, driving, shooting, and he's going to pick up the foul. Nice job by Hatmaker that time. Brennan Mills got him on the arm.
Yeah, good job by Hatmaker. Going inside right here with a little pump fake. Gets him up in the air. Once you're in the air, baby, you're all mine. You're going to get the foul called.
30-26, Bobcats with a 4-point lead. 5:29 left in the 3rd. Shots up by Hatmaker. That's good. Boy, I'll tell you what, and this team beat the Bobcats by just about 30 points up at Claymont and looked like world beaters. They looked like they were going to be league champs. Bobcats, I think, have had the better of the play here tonight, Bill, no doubt about it.
Well, they've hustled. They've really pressed well. There's a double dribble not called. And, you know, they've just played real aggressive basketball and done everything they had to do to stay in this basketball game.
That Mills with the basketball back to Cox. Golick to Wise. Wise back outside. Cox has it. Cox down low. Nice pass to Brindley.
Yeah, that was a nice pass inside that time. The Bobcats trying to play a little zone. Let Brindley slip in there.
Hatmaker now with the basketball. Oh, I'll tell you what, Brindley got away with one there. It was a reach, but he ends up on the bench.
Yeah, that time Hatmaker did not see him coming up from behind, and Brindley did a good job of hustling. Almost got that ball taken away.
32-28 Bobcats. 4:52 left in the 3rd. Hatmaker with the ball to Brown. Brownie in the corner with Wise out on him. Skip pass all the way across to Markley. Markley now. Put the ball on the ground. Thomas Norris. And Cox is right out on him. They've recognized you don't want Thomas Norris to have the ball. Lepla works it to Hatmaker. And over to Norris now. Nice pass down to Brown. Brown. Nice pass to Hatmaker. Let's see what the call is.
It's going to be a foul on.
I think it was on the pass.
Yeah, they're going to call on Weiss.
That's only his 2nd.
Team 3rd so far this half.
Brown looking for some help. Long lob outside. And Cox is going to pay for that because here comes Norris. Gets it off in the corner to Lepla. Lepla looking for some help. Good man-to-man here by Claymont.
I'll tell you what, a little time out here by Coach Vogt. Claymont's picked up the defense here, and Coach wants to talk it over. Bobcats having a little bit of trouble moving the basketball right now.
I'll tell you what, this is the same kind of defense that Indian Valley played against the Bobcats. A real aggressive man-to-man, and it seems to be about the only thing that works on Thomas Norris.
Yeah, I mean, Thomas still, I mean, you know, he didn't start the year out in the starting position, but played quite a bit. And, you know, he's taken over here in the last few games and in that starting position. He's still kind of learning a little bit here and there. But I'll tell you what, he's a big study, and he's played some pretty nice basketball.
I'll tell you something right now. It's a shame that Shane Leggett picked up his 3rd foul because Shane, on his way to a career night, I think he had 12 points and really was playing some good basketball. Picked up that 3rd foul, and Coach Vogt, I think, wisely took him out.
Sure.
And the foul, it was a touch foul. And
yeah,
it was what we've seen tonight.
It was a cheapie, and you know, unfortunately, he just happened to do it right out there in the wide open front of the official, where the official felt he had to call it. But yeah, you hate to see that 3rd foul being called on something like that.
Thomas Norris with the basketball. Cox continues to harass him. Norris looking for some help. Back out to Markley now. Markley drives right down the lane, right into Golick. Shots up and Markley, no good. Golick with a rebound. Cox is up, trying to beat the crowd up the floor, and it's a bad pass. Lepla knocks it away.
Yeah,
Thomas
Taylor
Norris.
Lepla, again, with his long arms, being able to knock the pass away.
Markley will take the 3. Shots up by Trevin. Good. That's big.
You got to keep shooting the ball. When you're the shooter on your team, you may be, you know, he wasn't that far off in the first half and just had a little trouble knocking it down. But 7 points now for Markley as Trevor's able to knock down the long one. But, you know, when you're the shooter, you got to keep putting it up.
35-28. I wouldn't know anything about being the shooter. They always told me not to shoot.
Well, that's what. That was what I always heard. I heard shoot the ball. I didn't hear the don't before.
Brennan Mills, yeah. Driving, Brindley working on Hatmaker. Shots up by Brindley, no good. Rebound, Golick underneath. There he is again. Zach Golick. Man, he picks up his points. Hard working.
Yeah, Brindley again creating that opportunity by just driving hard to the basket and tried to lay it up again over.
Norris dribbles the ball off his foot, picked up by Mills. Brindley's got it to Golick. Golick in the lane, turning, shooting, and scoring. Boy, I'll tell you what, just like that, 35-30. The official giving Taylor Lepla the pat on the back.
Yeah, Lep did a good job of taking the contact by Golick that time and hoping that he thought the foul called, and looked at the official afterwards and said, man, he pushed me. And official just said, tapped him on the chest.
Tournaments are coming,
nice
son. Get used to it. 35-32. Keep in mind, Bobcat basketball DVDs are available. All 10 boys home games, plus the one girls game that we did in Meadowbrook. $9.95 each, best value, $99.95. All 11 games. 432-5605 to order, or just visit yourplace.com. It's easy to order online.
Absolutely.
Take a look here.
Yeah, right here. Thomas just got a little careless, dribbled it right off his shin. I always dribbled off my feet because they always got in the way. And that was during warm-ups. Every time I got the dribble.
Left over the basketball. Bobcats will break the pressure. Good job by Claymont with the pressure, and they continue. Yeah, I'll tell you something right now. It looks like they're going to get 24. That's Logan Addison with the foul on left from behind. Let's see how many he's had on Addison.
Brian Watkins, Claymont's coach, not happy about the call, but she'll just kind of look him down.
Norris now drives to the foul line, kicks it back out to Hatmaker. Hatmaker has the shot, didn't take it. Norris down the lane, back out to Markley. Trevor driving, kicks it back to Lepla.
Good job on Lepla.
I don't know if he did it on purpose, but a kick back to Lepla.
I think that ball was poked out of there.
Brown now with the basketball. Brown turning. Nice pass over to Markley. Shots up by Trevor. No good. Rebound. Hatmaker. Tipped away by Golick. And out of bounds. Well, I'll tell you what. Brindley's got it. Nice play by the Mustangs. Straight up to Addison's got it. And Brown's going to pick up the cheap foul.
Brownie said no easy buckets here.
Take a look here.
Did a good job coming up from behind him, not getting a freaking foul or intentional. Just went after the ball and did a good job.
So that's going to put Addison on the line, shooting 2.
What they say is on that play, if you're going to foul him, make sure they miss. And Power did a good job of that. And,
we put this guy on. He's the guy who shoots 81%. So he's their top shooter.
And he's not missed yet tonight.
No, he hasn't. Hatmaker now is going to come out. Winston Turner will check in for Hatmaker.
That's how you become an 81% shooter.
Yeah.
Don't miss too many.
Wouldn't know anything about that. 14, Chris Fultz checking in. Shots up by Addison. That's good. 35-34. Back to a 1-point game again. Norris gets it up over to Winston Turner. Turner now driving on Cox. Ball's up by Turner. That's good.
Good job by Winston. Body control, not to create contact, get the foul. Did a good job.
37-34 Bobcats. Brown. And they get, I'll tell you what, good job there, but Fultz couldn't handle the pass. Now they get it down inside. Brennan's got it, turning, shooting, and scoring right over the cross.
One of the 10 boys now playing a nice game for the Claymont Mustangs.
37-36. Markley with it up to Winston Turner. Turner loses the handle. Here comes Cox. Cox right up to Brindley. Brindley driving, shooting in. Turner can't get it. Claymont with a 1-point lead. 38-37. Turner up the floor quickly. Kicks it over to Brown. Brown now will slow things up. Gets it back to Thomas Norris. 1:19 left in the third. Brown, high post. Driving on goal, turning, shooting. A little hook falls a little bit short. He got knocked off balance just before he threw the shot up. Up the floor quickly. And Turner, I'm sorry, that's Norris. All out, knocks the ball away from Brindley. Good job by Thomas Norris.
Yeah, Thomas did a nice job of laying out there and knocking that ball out of bounds. Excuse me, preventing the fast break bucket.
Logan Addison now with the inbounds. Mustangs with their first lead of the night, 38-37. Long pass inbounds, tipped away by Norris. Thomas driving, and oh my, that's a good call.
Yeah, that's going to be on Aaron Cox as he grabbed it with both hands as he was trying to go in for the bucket. And we've seen that called already this year in the Bobcats, and you can see it right here. Norris doing a great job of going after the ball, extending, making the tip, and then you can see right here she comes in.
No doubt about it. Yeah.
Grabbing it by both shoulders with her hands.
What's Thomas on the line this year? What's he shooting? What's his percentage? No good.
59% shooter coming into this ball game.
I'll tell you what, that's one thing in a point guard that you do have to improve a little bit, I think. Second shot now by Norris. Ball's up. Got that one. 38-38. Bobcats will have the basketball. Intentional foul on Thomas Norris.
Yeah. Thomas only 16 of 27 coming in, so not that many attempts at this point in the season, which is something we talked about earlier in the year about the Bobcats not getting to the line nearly enough.
Down low, Lepler's got it. Lepler turning, shooting, and scoring in goal.
I'll tell you, that's just pure power by that man. Just turning, nobody be able to stop it.
40-38, Bobcats with a 2-point lead, under a minute to go now here in the third quarter. Golick now working on Brown, turning, shooting, and score. Golick is smooth.
That was a nice play on top of Left that time. Left did a good job, not found him, just stood straight, tried to bother the shot, and wasn't able to do so.
Norris breaks the pressure, up the floor now, 28 seconds left. Bobcats, no doubt, will hold for one shot, 40-40. Norris out between the circles now, 19 seconds. 17. 13. Down to 10, 9, 8. To get it inside to Brown. Brown wise, turning, shooting. Do they count that? Yes, they do.
Yes, they do. Tyler started his drop step to the hoop, and it's not a continuation like you see in the NBA.
Take a look at it here.
Yeah, you can see it. He just makes his little step to the basket and gets the foul right there on the body as he goes up with the hoop. And traditional three-point play opportunity for Tyler Brown.
Shots up by Tyler, off the back of the rim, no good. 4 seconds, 3, 2, long shot, no good. Into the third quarter. Score after 3, it's 42-40. We've got a heck of a fourth quarter coming up. Stay with us.
Yeah.
Take a look at this here.
This is where Leggett steals the ball right at the beginning of the first of the third period there and takes it down the floor. Unfortunately, Shane picks up a third foul later on, midway through that second period, and had to sit the bench. And that young man was playing a heck of a ball game tonight. So we started out with the same guys that were on the floor when we went to break.
Well, I'll tell you what. Bobcats playing some good basketball, 42-40. Mustangs playing some good basketball.
Yep, they're both playing good physical basketball and a good physical ball game. Talked about that in break.
Well, you gotta like this Golick kid. Boy, he's tough. Oh, they're gonna say Claymont ball too. As Thomas Norris trying to work it in the corner to Markley.
Yeah, that time just on the wrong page. Markley cut in where Thomas thought he was going to stay out.
Fultz now gets the ball into Aaron Cox. Cox working on the Bobcat press to Brindley. Up the floor now, Kreinbill looking for some help. They've got him trapped on the sidelines.
Kreinbill missed opportunity. There's Logan Addison wide open underneath.
Cox now driving. Cut off. Back to Kreinbill. Kreinbill back over to Fultz. Fultz in the corner. Brindley's got it. Lepla's working on him. Fultz back to Cox. Top of the key. Kreinbill works it down low. That's 24. Addison. Addison shots up and good.
Good back in by Addison that time. Just took it up between two Bobcats and able to put the ball down.
42-42. Thomas Norris now up the floor quickly, lobs it to Brown. Brown in the corner. Markley's got it. Markley drives, kicks it now to Norris. Bobcats will take it back outside again. Lepla turning. They went for the steal, couldn't get it. Lepla can't get the shot to go. Rebound, Grineville. Addison with the rebound up the floor quickly. Works it off in the corner. That's Foltz. Back to Addison to Brinley. Brinley working on Tyler Brown. Long pass, a little too tall for the very short 5'7" Chris Foltz, and that'll be Bobcat ball.
One of the rare mistakes by Brinley tonight. He has played one heck of a ball game as he just overthrows that ball to the corner. Good idea, good look, just overthrew it.
I don't know if Shaq could have got that.
I know one thing, I'm not going up a ladder after it.
Winston Turner now almost loses control, picks it up now. Works it to Markley, to Norris now. Norris breaks the pressure. Norris loses the ball off his foot again. Turner driving, loses. They're going to call over and back.
He hit the ball. I don't know how that could be over and back when the Claymont man hit the ball. Let's see it on the replay. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay, yep, I'm wrong.
Oh,
right
hit him in the foot. Hit him in the foot. Hit him in the foot. So, but of course, Turner did have a chance to pick it up, and then it fumbled it over the half-court line.
I thought there was
42-42.
contact there. I thought for sure there was contact.
42-42. Addison the basketball. Outside the arc. Wise, top of the key. Works it down low. Golick's got it. Golick turning, shooting, missing, and they're going to pick up a foul on Tyler Brown. That's going to be 3 on Tyler. So some problems here. Let's take a look at the replay.
Yeah, you can see it here as he goes up for it, and Tyler straight up and down. But the official said he grabbed a hold of an arm.
So that's going to put Golick on the line, shooting 2.
Bobcats getting a couple calls not going their way, which kind of hurts in a 42-42 ball game.
In and out. Golick 73.8% on the year coming into this game. Second shot now for Zach Golick. Shots up and got that one. 43-42, 1-point lead for the Stangs. Up the floor, Thomas Norris has it. Norris to Markley. Markley back to Norris. 5:57 left in the final quarter. Brown works it back to Norris. Norris, long lip, works it to Brown. Brown low. Back out to Markley. Trevor's got plenty of room. He'll take the 3. That's good.
Yeah, we let him set his feet. And that young man's going to knock it down when he's that wide open.
45-43, 5:34 left in the ball game. Bobcats with a 2-point lead now, courtesy that Trevor Markley 3-pointer. Long shot by 24 outside. No good. Rebound tipped around. Thomas Norris comes down with it again.
Again, good hustle by Norris. As Lep did a good job of tailing out. Norris just came in from behind and cleaned up the rebound.
Norris now working on Brinley. Aaron Cox picks him up now.
Shane Leggett back in the ballgame, Bill. He's working hard.
Leggett now. Working, yes, they're going to tell you what they're going to get Brinley on the block, and Leggett is working hard.
Yep. He's coming back into this ball game right where he left off. That time, Brinley down on the floor as he got up to try to pick up his defense. Leggett did a good job of taking the ball to him and getting the foul.
They're going to take Addison out. They're going to put number 14, Chris Foltz, back in. Leggett on the line, and that is the 7th team foul. He'll shoot 1-and-1. Ball's up. Rebound, Lepla.
Oh.
Stolen away.
Literally stolen away.
Brinley behind the back, driving, shooting, and missing. Rebound, Wise. Rebound, Golick.
Oh, Shane's going to pick up number 4.
That's a tough foul, too. Boy, I'll tell you what.
Wasn't a very good foul for him on his part either.
You watch this, and the Mustangs hitting the boards hard, and Brinley, take a look at that, behind the back.
Move by the big boy. Norris, you know what? Norris tried to draw the foul, but you got to stand in there and take it. You can't turn sideways, and you got to be able to take the contact, get the foul.
Wise back outside, long shot by Brinley off the back of the rim. No good. Lepla with a rebound. Boy, I'll tell you something right now. Wise a little frustrating there. Claymont with 4 chances off the offensive glass, couldn't convert one.
Yep, and Lep did a good job that time. Tailing out, got the board, and was able to pull it down and draw the foul on Wise.
And, of course, Bobcats are in the bonus. Now, this is important. Cambridge needs to start hitting the front end of these one-on-ones. It is absolutely crucial that they hit the front end of these.
They're going to knock them down, and Lep goes to the line with shooting 50% on the year. Again, only 7 of 14, not that many trips.
Got it.
Yeah, and that's, it's one of his favorite spots to shoot from on the floor. So
46-43, 3-point lead for the Bobcats.
The more he's there, the better off he's going to be from that spot.
4:47 left in the ball game. Shots up by Lepla off the back of the rim, no good. So he lives up to that 50% shooting percentage. Cox up the floor for the Cats. Long shot. Oh, boy, that's a dagger to the heart. Number 14, Chris Foltz lets it go, ties the game.
Yeah, you can't leave him open, and that's what happened that time. Bobcats not getting back down the floor.
Markley now looking for some help. Works it back, tipped away by Brindley. Bobcats better hurry up.
Timeout, Coach Bolt, sensing that they weren't going to get across. So
boy, I'll tell you what, this press that the Mustangs have put on with it, they're players with long arms out in front have just really wreaked havoc with the Bobcats.
Yeah, they're good athletic players, and it's one of those deals where they're able to get the ball away.
Keep in mind, you can watch the Ohio State basketball Buckeyes. You can listen to them play exclusively on WILE FM 97.7. Catch the Bucks, catch the action. Big Ten Buckeyes are having a pretty good year basketball-wise.
Yep, Coach Mata doing another good job this year. And,
boy, with what they lost, I really didn't think they'd do very well. But I mean, they have come back pretty strong.
Well, he's a good recruiter, and he brings back some talent. It's like the reload versus the rebuild, and it's one of the things I'm glad he's there.
We lost 3 guys in the first round of the NBA draft. A team that went to the final game last year, championship game.
Yep, and those guys they're tough. They play hard.
And we are up still in the upper echelon of the Big Ten. Jamal Butler having a great year.
Yeah,
enjoyed watching him.
Yeah, it's good to see. He came back one more year and see what happened.
Winston Turner with the basketball now for the Bobcats. 46-46. Thomas Norris now. Top of the key, Winston Turner now. Turner kicks it off. Markley in the corner, had his spot. Foltz got out there. Now Brown pops out and gets a Turner driving right down the lane. Shots up right over Brindley. Good defense by Brindley. And they're going to say out of bounds off the Bobcats. 3:41 now left in the ball game. Mustangs trying to get the ball up against the Bobcat press now. Cox working. Gets it over to Foltz. Foltz taken away by Turner. Foltz steals it right back. Now gets it over to Norris. Kicks it back out to Turner. Over to Markley. He's got his spot. Left can't get the shot. Can't get the follow. Turner, and let's see what the call is. Boy, I'll tell you something right now. A lot of action on the inside, and I think they've called an intentional foul on Taylor Lepla, and that's not a good thing in a 46-46 game.
Yeah,
let's take a look at it here.
Lep goes up for the shot, gets fouled, and okay. Takes him down with both hands, so that was a nice tackle. Taylor a little upset, and Luke LePage is going to come in for him, and Taylor's going to go sit down, and Coach is going to have a nice little talk with him about cooling off.
So that's going to put Cox on the line. Aaron Cox, 73.1% this year. Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, I hope that this does not turn this basketball game around.
Yeah, it's one of those situations where it's been a physical game all game long, and the officials haven't called anything, so you have a tendency to lose your cool, and it's just one of those things you got to learn. You got to keep your cool no matter what.
First shot by Cox is good. Second shot's up, got them both. The Bobcats need to come back and win this basketball game.
Yeah,
they played way too hard not to win this now.
Yeah, two games in a row they played very well. Indian Valley here and last Friday, and then again tonight. And
that big win against New Philly, which was probably their best game of the year. Traveling.
Yeah, mistake that time by Logan Addison. He actually was had
Spotted.
a spot, and it's just like a traveling call. You can't move whatever foot you decide is going to be your pivot foot. You have to keep that foot still on the outside line.
Norris Thomas working, kicks it back all the way to Winston Turner back near midcourt. 48-46, Claymont with a 2-point lead. Norris now. Boy, I'll tell you what, it is still physical out there. Turner, Winston, back out to Norris. Thomas, top of the key. Right down the middle of the lane, loses control of it. On the ground, jump ball's called. Possession arrow to the Mustangs. Thomas Norris losing control of the basketball as he cut down the middle of the lane. Addison with the inbounds. Back to Brinley. Back to Cox now. Cox working on Winston Turner. Off to Fultz, who hit a three-pointer a minute ago that was just a dagger. Down low, Golick's got it. He loses the ball. Jump ball and possession to the Bobcats. I'll tell you what, things are very, very close to unraveling here.
Yeah, there's a couple little bit of trash talking going in down there, and that time Tyler Brown doing a nice job of keeping his cool. Was Golick was going to lose his, so and that's what you got to do. That's why you have seniors on the team to kind of show you what's what there and try to help you out.
2:52 left in the game, and Tyler Brown's going to take a seat. No, I'm sorry, it's Luke LePage going to take a seat. Now Tyler Brown's going to go to midcourt. McVicker's in for him. Markley back to McVicker. McVicker up the floor quickly. Knocked out of bounds. It will be Bobcat basketball.
Good hustle by Aaron Cox that time. Almost came up with a steal.
Markley will have the ball out near midcourt now. Norris. Thomas across midcourt now. Norris outside, top of the key now. High post to Brown. Turner to Norris. High post. Down low. Brown with a great cut.
Yeah, nice backdoor cut that time by Tyler. Good recognition by, that was the
ball knocked away. Turner picks it up. Driving, shooting, and scoring. Count it.
Big shot right there by Norris. Good steal by the Bobcats on the defensive side.
Boy, I'll tell you what, after that intentional foul, that seemed to wake the Bobcats up.
Yep, sometimes that'll happen.
Watch this.
Yeah, good defense right there by both Norris and Turner. Turner did a good job getting the ball back to Norris, and then Norris doing a nice job of finishing as number 14. That's Fuller, I believe.
That's Fultz. Chris Fultz.
As he goes in for the foul.
Big shot by Thomas. Got it. Count that.
3-point lead by the Bobcat now, though. 2 minutes to go.
51-58. Fultz with a basketball. Gets it up Cox. Back to Fultz now. Fultz works it over to Cox.
Right there's a trap. Not able to do it. Markley's going to get the. We're going to go timeout here. I thought maybe Trevor would pick up the foul. He looked, the official said the same thing I was saying. Oh, please no.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, Bobcats are one foul away from putting Claymont on the line shooting. And I'll tell you, with the way the Mustangs have shot tonight, you don't want to put them in the bonus.
No, you sure don't. As a team, free throw wise, they're shooting 72%. So they are a good free throw shooting team. You see right there on the replay, great cut back by Tyler Brown, and good recognition
by McVicker.
Absolutely. To see that pass.
Good crowd here tonight in the gymnasium too. It's good to see the gym packed.
Yeah, having the cheerleaders and everything else in here. The little girls, a lot of the families are here and stayed. Some of them waited until the halftime performance was over with and they went home.
Boy, I'll tell you what, they are missing one heck of a basketball game. This has been a lot of fun tonight.
As Jimmy Crum used to say, you haven't cooked your turkey for Sunday yet, just put it in front of the TV and it should be done by the time the game's over with.
Yeah, I'd say, and they're now Lep's back in the ball game. The Bobcats now with their starting lineup back out on the floor. So that's good to see.
Yeah, Bobcats going to pack it back in and make the Mustangs beat them from the perimeter or make a good pass inside.
Well, I'll tell you, what do you do about player of the game? We haven't even talked about that yet. Of course, not much time to talk about it.
No, sure hadn't been.
Aaron Cox over to Fultz now. Fultz to Brinley. Brinley outside the arc, working hard. Gets it over to Foltz. Down in the corner.
Yeah, good defense by the Cats. They're really pressuring the ball.
Foltz. Down low. Golick's got it. Turning, shooting, and missing. Rebound, Tyler Brown.
Good tail out by the Bobcats again.
Markley now looking for some help. Gets it up the floor quickly. Shane Leggett's got it now. Leggett back to Norris. Norris to Leggett. Bobcats trying to get organized. Now they do. Thomas Norris has it. 1:15 left. Norris right down the middle of the floor. Loses the handle. Jump ball. Possession error to the Bobcats. Good job by Markley. And I'll tell you what, Cox is on the floor. He's the one who created the turnover, I think, too.
Yeah, Aaron Cox come up a little gimpy that time, but going to stay in the ball game.
But Cox has played tough tonight, too.
They're checking things over, and it is Claymont's ball. I thought it was when I looked up. I thought there was a mistake, and the official just forgot to flip the clock or the arrow at the time, because there hasn't been any jump balls in this half, and Claymont, excuse me, there was one jump ball in the half.
51-48 Bobcats. 1:03 left in the game. Aaron Cox with the basketball. Long shot by Brindley. That's good. Tie game.
Well, that young man has just a dagger and the side of the Bobcats all night.
He has worked so hard tonight, and I'll tell you what, he's another one, just like we talked about with Trevor Markley. He's one of their shooters, and he has just kept on shooting tonight.
Yeah, I'll tell you, he averages 11 points a ball game, and he's got 15 right now. And they've been 15 good points. That young man has really worked hard. You see him stepping out here, kind of got left off his balance and left himself open. And Shane Leggett coming up, but was late. Brindley. There's a name that's been in the Claymont area for a long, long time.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, 51-51, and under 1 minute to go. Bobcats have the basketball, but you know the Mustangs are going to run that press. They've been running it all game, and it's been successful. Bobcats have to break the press, keep control of the basketball, get that last shot.
Yep, get it up the floor and look for a shot. Take the opportunity when it comes at you. Don't wait for the last second. You're at home, and you should win this ball game right now.
A lot on the shoulders of Thomas Norris right now. Norris with the basketball. Back to Lepla. Under a minute to go. Norris now with the ball.
They're going to call him back.
They're going to let him. They're going to let him come across. Norris. Cox working on Norris. Looking down low for Brown. Brownie's got the basketball now. Turning, shooting. Can't get it to go. Rebound. Leg it up. No good. Rebound fought for inside. And Wise has it for the Mustangs. 29 seconds to go.
Man, there's all kinds of contact on that shot and no call. But Coach Vogt leaving the officials alone, calling his team over and trying to get something back on the defensive side with them. 30-second timeout.
Coach Watkins was fired up on the Claymont sideline. Take a look at this.
Yeah, Tyler working real hard in there. Throws it over top the basket. Leggett, perfect position, and all kinds of contact on the shot, but no call.
And Wise comes down with that rebound. Well, they're letting them play. We talked about it at the beginning of the game. They are letting them play.
They've been consistent the whole ball game, like I say, with the exception of a couple ticky-tack fouls that happen way out in the open in front of them. They've been letting them go.
51-51. And under 30 seconds to go.
Yeah, Shane Leggett has played a whale of a ball game for the Bobcats tonight. Coming in a little foul trouble, had to sit too many minutes in the second half, and that time had a perfect opportunity to do something, and I felt like he did everything he had to do to get the opportunity to go to the line, and the officials not making the call.
Tell you what, there's a young man right there, win or lose, who is one of my candidates for the Crino's Pizza Player of the Game.
Yeah, I think we'd have to look at, there's three players right now, Leggett, Morris, and Lepla all have played really, really well tonight. You know, they've all been really hustling. That's going to be a tough call.
Claymont ball, 25 seconds left in the game. Cox working on Norris, tipped away by Norris. Down in the corner. Cox now with the ball, 14 seconds left in the game. Trying to pick for Cox. Cox.
Timeout again called by Claymont. This time probably a 30
probably
second.
A good. They're trying. It looked like they're trying to get the hands in Josh Brindley's ball in Josh Brindley's hands to get the final shot. They were having some problems doing that.
Full timeout, my fault. And I'll tell you what, good defense by the Bobcats. Only 7 seconds to go. Now it's going to be a little tougher for Claymont to get something set up, but the Bobcats just got to keep the pressure on it. Not let them get anything easy here.
Interesting, Coach Watkins had his coaches in a huddle outside his players' huddle. Now, they are trying to set up a play, no doubt, for one of their players to get a final touch and a final shot. And I'm looking, I'll tell you what, it's been Brindley all game. Golick has done the job down inside, but boy, I'll tell you what, they're letting them play a little bit too loose. I'm kind of with Coach Watkins on this. I think Brindley will pull the trigger for them.
Yeah, it's a good possibility. He's had a wonderful game for the Claymont Mustangs. Created a lot of opportunities, and what he has missed, Mr. Golick has picked up and cleaned up. So Bobcats just got to make sure that they play fundamental basketball here coming down the last 7 seconds, because what it's going to boil down to.
With Golick and Wise hanging around the basket, too, you've got to tail out if they get a shot up.
Yeah, you don't want to give that cheap second shot to win with, at the last very second. And Mr. Golick has done a nice job inside, too, and he hadn't missed many opportunities once they got him the ball.
Addison to Brindley. Brindley with 5 seconds. Oh, by Norris. Norris is going to go coast to coast. It's up.
Yeah, baby. How about that?
Bobcats win.
It's over.
Bobcats win. Look at that.
Wow. Nice poke by Mr. Norris as he just solidified the player of the game for me.
I think
wow.
That's kind of an understatement. What a play.
He just poked that ball out of there and took it right to the hole, and give Brindley all the credit in the world. He tried to stop him by grabbing a hold of him, and just Norris was just too quick, was gone. Wow.
Let's take a look at this. I just hope that we've got this. I'm pretty sure that we have it on replay. What a game,
man!
And what a finish.
I'm glad I was able to come back with this one. You can see it right here. Get the ball to Brindley, just who they wanted to. He starts to make a little move on Norris, a little crossover there.
Tips away.
He just pokes it out of there. You see Brindley tried to grab him, but it was too late. And Norris, with his speed, was gone, baby. 53-51. What a ball game.
And revenge is sweet.
All right, Bobcats. They win one that, like we said here earlier, they win one that they should have won here the other night, played a wonderful ball game, lost at the last minute. Hey, what goes around comes back to your way sometimes. So, all right, Bobcats.
Final score once again, it is Cambridge 53, Claymont 51. We'll be back with a look at final stats right after this.
And some highlights, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Whitesides of Cambridge blast off.
It's our huge winter clear out
With the area's biggest GM selection.
like a new 08 professional grade GMC Canyon for $14,288.
An 08 Pontiac G6 for $15,988.
An 08 Grand Prix for under 20 grand.
Or a sleek Buick Lucerne for $25,488.
All with a full tank of gas.
And GM's 5-year 100-grand powertrain warranty.
0 for 60 on many 07s.
Rebates up to $5,000.
Plus tax time specials on the pre-owned lot.
And Whitesides of Cambridge, just north of I-70 on Route 209.
Advantage Bank has what you need when you need it. Now is the time to take advantage of the hidden cash in your home. An Advantage Line home equity line of credit can help make your dreams come true. Whether it's that big wedding or a tropical escape, let Advantage Bank help you make it reality with no closing costs. It's easy to use. Just write yourself a check whenever you need money. Stop by Advantage Bank and ask about our Advantage Line home equity line of credit.
No matter what the sport, injuries can occur. For advice, effective treatment, and a rehabilitation plan, see Dr. James Klobuchar and his staff at Ohio Sports Medicine Institute. Athletes who receive the correct treatment and continue to train following an injury will return to competition sooner than those who do not. Get back in the game of life. Ohio Sports Medicine Institute, a full-service sports medicine facility, can help. From injury through rehabilitation to recovery. Ohio Sports Medicine Institute, 216 Highland Avenue in Cambridge.
Hi, I'm George Shahady, owner of West 40 Auto Sales in Cambridge, Ohio, where for over 17 years we have specialized in selling and financing pre-owned cars, trucks, and vans for under $10,000. And here at West 40 Auto Sales, we have guaranteed financing, which means everyone gets approved. Most cars come with warranties and are checked by the mechanic on site to make sure your deal is right. And remember, at West 40 Auto Sales, cash always gets you a discount. So call us today at 740-439-5504 or check us out on the web at west40autosales.com and see what we can do for you.
Welcome back to Cambridge High School. Bill Kessler and Bill Koger with you, just the way we scripted it.
Oh, yeah. You know, we called that last play, did we not?
We did, exactly.
Makes us look smart.
Okay, all right, Thomas, you steal the ball and then drive all the way down and score. Yeah, exactly. Well, you couldn't ask for a better ending, and particularly since the Mustangs up there in Claymont, up there in Yorksville, absolutely just plastered the Bobcats 61-32. Yeah. Bobcats showed just how much improvement that they've made over the year. Made kind of a statement tonight too, I feel.
Yeah, and that's I guess it's the thing you want to see twofold here. One, the change from the first half of the season to the second half of the season, the improvement that they're making. The second thing is, going into tournament time, the Bobcats, they took care of the ball a lot better tonight than they did previously, especially in the first half of the season when they were losing the ball games that they probably could have won a few of those. And in Claymont in particular, they shot poorly because they were taking bad shot selections.
Turnovers
were just horrendous. And they've kind of remedied that situation. And I'll tell you what, they played a heck of a ball game tonight with a lot of heart.
Remedied it, and how? I'll tell you that right now. This was an exciting basketball game from start to finish. Hey, let's take a look at some of the highlights.
Oh man, there's
a lot to talk about.
A lot to talk about, and some of the really good ones. And then, right here, Thomas Norris showing his speed.
First
half, he just went down, stole that pass. Again, good hustle there by the Bobcats getting on the board. Left did a good job 2 times there. And a good pass by Tyler Brown to Markley as he waited just long enough to get that in. Good play by Wise there as he played a good ball game inside. Shane Leggett played a heck of a ball game.
Hatmaker made that.
Hatmaker.
There's Brownlee with his 3.
Oh, nice move by Brownlee. And he just shows you why they
all night. Wow.
Well, that's why they want to get the ball in his hands. And there's another nice shot from the elbow by Lepp. Good move by Brinley again inside. He was
Finger roll, beautiful.
Yep, he was able to play that ball from inside the basket.
Golick, and he was the top scorer. He did this all night. There's a couple baskets by him right there.
I mean, that man just, and that's what he is. He's a man. And there's Leggett with a good move. His Markley takes off down the floor on a breakaway after a good steal. And right there, Shane Leggett again, just hustled incredibly well. And a good block by Luke LePage coming off the bench and playing well. Again, Leggett with a nice little roll there.
That one, you almost had to pry that one in.
Yeah, that time a good positioning by Claymont. They get a little block there as well. And that was, number 40.
Here's watch this. Great play here. Driving, shooting, and scoring. Yeah, that was the one at the beginning of the third quarter.
A good pass by Norris again. Just waited long enough. Here's a great block by Thomas as he comes in. And again, there's Golick really powering the ball up inside as the Bobcats make a nice little steal. Again, Leggett, what a great ball game he played. Could be the player game, but we'll see what happens. Markley finally getting his feet set and getting the opportunity. And again, a good example of physical play.
Mr. Blue Collar does it again. Brinley.
Yeah, Brinley, I'll tell you, what a good ball game he played. And then Tyler Brown just muscling in there on Weiss.
He matched him too, I'll tell you that right now.
Again, there's a good muscle play inside.
There's that 3 by Folsom. That was just killer right there.
And there's Markley getting his feet set again. Man, you let that young man get his feet set, it's deadly. Oh, good pass there. Good break.
Good back cut.
Yeah, good back cut by, and there's Winston Turner and Thomas Norris. And Norris is up, finishes the bucket. Missed the foul shot, but
Brinley comes back
up
with the 3.
Here it is. Little tap away by Thomas Norris. And lays it in as time runs out. What a play. What a play that young man made there, and what a great play he made all night.
Play of the game, player of the game, in fact, as well. Mr. Leggett, he was getting props from me early, but with that play right there, I think we have to give Thomas the pizza.
I think so, too. I'll give kudos to Lepp and give kudos to Leggett as well. I think both of those two played a heck of a ball game.
And Brownie did too. Brown had a super game. I mean,
absolutely.
Really, it was a team effort again tonight, and Coach Vogt has to be pleased with what he's seeing on the floor. Team effort. The guys are working hard. They're playing great defense. They're shooting the basketball now. They know their roles. It's exciting.
Yeah, and they played good pressure defense tonight, especially on that trap. Got a lot of good turnovers off of it.
Let's take a look now at some of the final numbers.
Sure enough, for the Claymont Mustangs, 2 points for Aaron Cox. Josh Brindley finished with 15. 6 for Logan Addison. Daniel Weiss with 6 inside. Chris Foltz with that three-pointer you saw late in the highlights. And leading the way with all scores is Zach Golick with 19 points. For the Bobcats, we had 4 points for Ryan Hatmaker, 7 points for Taylor Lepla, 8 for Thomas Norris, our player of the game, 10 points for Tyler Brown, 2 points for Winston Turner, 10 for Trevor Markley, and Shane Leggett leading the way for the Bobcats with 12 points on the evening. And again, Shane Leggett played a heck of a ball game, hustled real hard. The only bad part in Shane's game was he picked up one little cheap foul. The only cheap foul called all night long, I think, and it was right out in the middle of the floor in front of the officials, and he had to sit. Boy, he had a heck of a ball game going.
It was, and I'll tell you something right now, and for that play by Thomas Norris at the end of the game, he might have been our player of the game.
Yeah, it was very close.
Again, a team effort by the Bobcats. Again, balanced scoring. You don't know who's going to step up night to night.
Yep, for sure, and that's good balanced scoring by the Bobcats. Good job, and just this type of play they did all night long.
Watch one more time.
Yes, Thomas just pokes this ball away from a very good player in Brindley for the Claymont Mustangs, and Thomas finishes it off, and what a great win for the Bobcats. They really needed this.
They did. Puts Cambridge in a good position. You feel pretty good now. You start to see the tournament coming, and you're starting to see this basketball team work its way back into shape. Hey, want to thank the entire Channel 2 crew tonight. As usual, a great job, a great basketball game. Couldn't ask for anything more. We're going to be back on the air here again, Bill, coming up. Let's see. That'll be our next game will be yes,
Tuesday, the
22nd, and it will be Coshocton.
There you go.
Redskins come to town. So
we'll be here,
looking forward to that. Final score once again, Bobcats
ABC
53,
Sports
Claymont 51.
Of Cambridge High School Bobcat basketball has been brought to you by Dunning Motor Sales, Southeastern Med, West 40 Auto Sales, Ohio Sports Medicine Institute, Whitesides of Cambridge, and Advantage Bank. This has been a presentation of ABC Sports.